everybody.
Hey,
It's me, Love, and today I'm here with
Princess
Okay.
Patton.
How are you feeling today?
I feel great.
You feeling good? Did you have a good day so far?
I did.
Okay, you ready to get into the questions?
Of course.
All right.
Of course.
So, what is your classification in your major?
I am classified as a junior and I am a nursing major.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're a nursing major. Okay. All right. So, who is Princess right now? Who would you consider yourself right now?
Princess is a nursing student that gets through college by God and my family. I also try to incorporate hanging out with friends and, just keeping myself occupied with organizations on campus. But that's me right now.
Okay. So, who do you aspire to be?
I aspire to be the best version of myself.
What does that look like for you? Let's say in about 5 years.
In about 5 years, I see myself working, making money, and also saving to do other businesses down the line and just living a successful life for myself and my family and the people closest to me.
What kind of businesses are you interested in?
Right now, I'm not sure. I just know that I don't want to just stick to the bedside and just do 9 to 5 work every day.
Of course not. I don't think anybody wants to.
Right.
In this economy, I don't even know if that's going to be enough.
Honestly, it's really not.
Okay, so what are all the orgs you participate in? Because I know you're a part of, is it
Relentless?
Relentless? I know you're also in Woman to Woman, Collegiate 100?
Collegiate 100.
Collegiate 100, and then NSA?
ASA.
ASA,
Yes.
okay. Is that all of them?
I think so.
You think so?
As of right now, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Are you looking to join more of them?
I do. I think as they come and my interest goes for them, I'll probably just join them.
Okay, so how do you manage all of them? That's my question.
Oh.
Because you're a nursing major and you're in all these orgs. So how do you manage all of that? Because that's a lot.
It is. Honestly, stick to my planner. My planner is my best friend. Like, I cannot survive without my planner, honestly. So I just put all my due dates and stuff that I have going on for the week. Like today, I also put this in my calendar unless I might have forgotten. And your reminders also help me as well. But just having time set for everything, I feel like that's what gets me through everything.
Are you a handwritten planner or are you a...
Oh, no.
I'm a handwritten planner. I can't get into the digital ones.
No, I just connected to my phone, my iPad, and my laptop. It just all syncs.
Mike is trying to get me into Google Calendars right now.
Yes, you should. It's great.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just...
You look very pretty, by the way.
Thank you.
Of course.
Writing is just my thing. I feel like when I write it down, I'll remember. I'm more likely to remember. I'll put it in my phone, but the thing is, I'll forget.
You forget? But you're always on your phone. How do you forget?
I wouldn't say I'm always on there. This, I'm in my, I write a lot. I write a lot. My thoughts, my ideas. This right here is equivalent to my phone for me. So for me, I know I'm going to see it in here for me to remember what I need to do. And plus, I think when I don't know, are you from Texas? Okay. So I'm from Indiana. So in the schooling that we have up north, they give you a planner when you're in elementary school all the way to high school, and you had to fill out the planner. So I think it's just a custom in my mind now. So
they gave us that too.
Write us down. Did you use it?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
And I also had a planner last year, an actual planner on my desk. But I was I would have to come back every night and be okay, I have this. Let me put it on my phone. But on my phone, it's I go on my calendar and I'm just okay, I know this is coming up. So I just think it was more efficient for me.
So what content do you want to put out? Because I noticed you have content.
Content on my Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Oh, thank
you.
The
little mini vlogs. I like them.
Oh, my gosh.
I like them a lot. I really do. These are very interesting.
I'm not really sure right now. I'm just trying to be me. Who is Princess? Princess is a college student. She's also a girl. She's African. I'm just trying to be who I am, honestly. I don't really have any niche right now, but I think that's also where I'm trying to learn and find. Because I watch a lot of YouTubers and content creators. So I get inspiration from them as well. And I'm ooh, I love that. But it's I don't want to copy what someone else is doing, I want to be my own person. And I'm still trying to figure out what that.
Would you get into YouTube? I think you'd be a good YouTuber.
Yeah, I would.
I think you would.
Thank you.
We need more positive YouTubers. We do. I think you'll be good at YouTube. Because when you're posting, I was this is really neat and clean and nice.
Oh, my gosh.
I was I'm actually interested in what's going on
really?
here. Mm-hmm.
You just made my day.
Okay, so you won Miss Black and Gold.
I did.
How did that feel?
It was really good. I really loved the whole experience, honestly. We started since, last semester? And at first when I went to the interest meeting, I was like, I heard about it. I never went to the pageant before, but I heard about it. I was like, why not? Like, let me just do it, you know? So I did it. I went to interest meeting. I met a lot of wonderful people. And then I was like, ooh, I don't know. And then I was just like, you never know till you know, for real. So I just went to go do it. And then I was selected. And we had practices, and we had the reveal, and then we had the pageant. It was a lot of work, but I'm really glad how everything turned out.
Did you think you were going to win?
I mean, I felt like I was going to win. I did think that. But honestly, all the girls were amazing. Like, any of them could have won, but it was very good. And it was a very tough competition, I'm not going to lie. Everyone was really good. So it just happened the way it did.
So what comes along with winning Miss Black and Gold?
What do you mean by that?
Like, I know you get, like, a scholarship, right? But I've noticed, like, it's like the person who wins Black and Gold, they're, like, helping with the next year of Black and Gold.
Yeah. So for this year, since I won, we went to San Antonio, and we competed. I competed there as well. I didn't end up winning, but I did end up meeting a lot of wonderful people. And the person who did win, like, she was really good as well. So everyone who went there, like, they had their own talents and their own things. And now it's like for next year, I think the fall, that's when they're going to have the interest meeting for the girls that want to do it for the next school year.
I didn't know it goes to another pageant. I thought it was just here. I didn't know that it was like a big thing.
Oh, no, they keep going and going and going, yeah.
Oh, she goes, so the winner of the one in San Antonio, she goes on to those too? Oh, how far does this go? Like,
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
I did not know that. I thought it was just like a Lamar thing. I did not know that. So how would you rate your experience? Because you just said that you didn't think you wanted to do it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, but I was like, it's something I've always wanted to be a part of a pageant. So I was like, this is like the perfect opportunity for me to do it. And I just did it.
Did it put you like out of your comfort zone? Or no?
I wouldn't say like necessarily, because I am more of like an outspoken person, but I feel like in that environment, it was something I wasn't really used to, for real. So I think it did kind of make me step outside of my comfort zone to like where I'm comfortable doing certain things or being closed off. It's like, oh, let me just show everyone what I got. So
how were your nerves in front of everyone on stage? That would be my thing. Everybody's like watching.
I can't really remember or really call it, but it was just very nerve wracking at first. But we practiced, like we were prepared 110%. Okay. Like they prepared us very well. So I wasn't really that nervous, and plus my family and friends were all like in the front row, so like they were encouraging me.
Okay.
So I was kind of comfortable as well. So it wasn't
I would
that
think
bad.
I'd be nervous. I'd be like,
you should do it.
No, I don't think so. That's not.
I think you'll love it.
I'll be sitting there like. I'll be sitting there like, hey everybody, just. I don't know what to do. That's not my type of thing. But I liked seeing y'all. I thought it was really cool at home day how y'all came out and y'all danced. I was like, this is really nice.
Yeah, it was great.
I've never seen it before. I didn't get to go to the pageant because I was at work, but I saw pictures look really nice.
You can be in the pageant.
Yeah, we can talk about that later. I don't know.
Okay.
So you're into dance. You do the praise dancing. You're over the praise dancing, right? At Relentless. Have you always been into dance?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I do praise dance back at home in Houston. I'm part of like a church where we do like that's one of our main ministries at our church. Praise dance. It's not ran by me, of course, but I'm part of the ministry. So since I was little, I've always been a praise dancer, and I just brought it here. Well, I didn't bring it here. It was already here when I came to Lamar, and then I was like, "Ooh, I want to do that." So then I started doing it, and now here I am.
Have you done, like, did you do dance besides praise dancing? Like
actual, like, majorette dancing? No.
Not majorette dancing. No, not majorette dancing. Like, what's another word for it? Like, competition dance?
No, not really. I mean, in high school, I was a part of ASA, and we had, like, dance competitions. And ASA is, like, African Student Association. So I was the dance captain of that, and I also do, like, some African dancing when I was little and growing up. So I guess you could say that, but it's not really the same. But,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're getting into some controversial questions.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
So how important do you think carrying yourself is to a higher standard?
Carrying myself?
Yeah, I think that I see you carry yourself to a very high standard. And I really like that because it's very rare to come across people, especially in college, who carry themselves really well. So that's one thing I really admired about you. I was like, yeah, this girl right here, she has a good standard for herself.
Make me blush.
So how important do you think that is?
I think it's actually very important, as a female and as an African-American female, we have, I wouldn't say, there's a stigma with us or anything like that, but just, there's a certain way people view us, and just being a female, in general. So I feel like I was brought up in such a way as, you are your own person. Don't try to do what everyone else is doing. Be a leader and not a follower. So however you carry yourself, that's probably how other people's going to view you. And that's really just your brand, You don't want to go buy something that doesn't look put together, You're going to be like, let me get the next best thing. Right. I'm not saying I'm selling myself out or anything like that, but I'm my own brand. I have to carry myself be the however you want people to address you, that's how you need to be dressed, if that makes sense.
Mark said Miss Black and Gold.
Mark. Hi, Mark.
So, do you think that in college a lot of women don't carry themselves to a high standard?
No, I wouldn't say that. I just think that in college is really a time where people are discovering themselves, and people are getting to see different things. Let's say, for example, you come straight out of high school, you are part of this community, you're at home, you're really doing whatever your parents are telling you to do, or whoever your guardian is, or just your peers, right? But in college, it's you're away from home and you're your own person. You can dress however you want, you can go to class however you want, you can do makeup if you want, you can wear your hair if you want. There's so many different options in college, and I feel it's very important. Some people say college is a scam, but I think college is whatever you make it for. There's so many opportunities, a lot of networking opportunities. There's a lot of processes that go into being in college, and I think people can gain more good out of that than negative things.
I like college.
Yeah.
Right now I'm not really messing with Lamar because the water, but other than that.
Hey, welcome to your water.
Girl, it's off.
Oh.
Girl, that's I didn't pay my water bill.
Oh my gosh.
That's we didn't pay our water bill over here. Yes, it's off.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. They were supposed to fix it today, but
Yeah, should cause a riot.
See, and I was thinking, I'm maybe I should have a talk with them, and I did, but I was dang, I'm not gonna get any more money for this. So
probably could.
No, we can't.
No,
it says in the housing contract that they will not.
Oh, you went to the contract.
Girl, I had to read.
Oh, I love that.
I need to know what I was getting myself into. I did. I read it, and it says that they will not give you any money. They will not reimburse you any money, but they will accommodate you. That's it.
Do y'all hear this? This is crazy. Do better.
I don't know what's going on. I said, I thought I was going to be able to, get some money for my tuition. No. That's not happening.
Wow.
It sucks. Okay. It sucks. Okay, so do you feel as if the generation has made sex a very casual thing?
I do.
Okay.
That's so crazy because that was kind of my question. Well, it wasn't my question per se for the pageant, but they were men lose their virginity faster than women. Why is that? That was my question for the pageant. So when you say that, it's yeah, I think they do. It's
a question. A lot of people want to say, I feel like a lot of people tend to say no, but I think the truth is it is very casual now.
Yeah, I think so. Only because just the things we see every day, or the music we listen to, or just people that have a lot of, let's say, clout or fame, celebrities, they will hyper, they're gonna show it in their music videos, and then their music is very explicit and everything like that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. That's their niche, I guess, but it's when you have younger people listening and looking up to you, it's okay, maybe this is normal. I mean, it is normal. It's just, I feel it's person based, honestly, however you view life and however you view sex and whatever.
Would you say that makes you worried for the younger generation?
I do, only because I feel they're trying to keep up with what other people are doing, and they might be oh, I see them doing it, that means I have to do it unless I'm not grown. But in reality, who really wants to be grown for? When you're grown, you have to pay bills, you have to do a lot of stuff. I just think it's just person based, however you view it. If you think it's hurting our generation, then I guess it's hurting our generation. But if you think it isn't, then I don't know. But I feel you have to be the change you want to see. So, and to answer that question, I do think that it is. Yeah.
It makes me nervous for the younger generation. More so not us, because we're adults, you know, like you said, you make your own choice. But for me, like, I worry about the younger generation because, like, the phone is, like, so easy to access now, if that makes sense. Like, they can see everything so easily, opposed to when I was younger. I didn't really, like, I seen it, but it wasn't, like, it was not, like, oh,
we
it's
were playing outside,
face.
coming home when the street lights came on and stuff. But
Yeah,
now it's like we're scrolling on TikTok, we're seeing what everyone else is doing. They're seeing what everyone else is doing. It's just like there's no real filter for real.
No, there's not at all. And it makes me nervous. I'm like, the young girls are growing up really fast. Like, you seen the video of the little girls and they're like singing Sexy Red. Like,
yeah. Yes.
I was like, see, no, like,
It's okay. We just got to keep them in prayer.
Is it okay? I'm scared. I'm very scared. Okay, so I was gonna add on to that question, specifically black women. Do you think us as black women are sexualized now?
What was your question? Sorry.
Us as black women, do you think we're sexualized in the media?
Not necessarily, but I feel like we could, but it's not really.
No?
It's a 50-50 for me, honestly.
I don't know. I would say I think so. Not 100%, but I think more of the time, yes. Because it's like, I feel like us as black women, we're like the prototype, I guess, in my opinion, for what, I don't want to say what other women want to be, but
what they want to be.
Yeah. I don't want to say it like that, but I mean, that's just the truth. And I feel like, you know, now with the women that are out, it's like, you know, everyone wants to be an Instagram model, everybody wants to be this and that, and it's like sexualized, like boobs, but lips, all this stuff, and it's like, I feel like it makes us sexualized more than seeing who we really are as women. We're more like looked at as like an item. Like that's what I mean by sexualized. Like we're looked at as an item, not as an actual person. That's what I mean when I said that.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I do see that. And I also feel like that also comes with a lot of insecurity, because with these Instagram models and all these like fashion people and whatnot, there are a lot of them that really have like the nice bodies or the ideal body, I guess. But those are like, that's their job, so that they can show off their body to like showcase what they have. So they'll have the nice breasts and like the nice curves and everything like that. But it's like, let's say someone who doesn't have that, they're gonna probably want to go do surgery trying to live up to look like that, when in reality it's like everyone is made different and everyone's made a certain way. That's not really the ideal body, you know. But I just think if you know who you are as a person, then I don't think you should let what other people do or how other people look like deteriorate how you should live.
Still easily influenced.
Yes.
I'll say.
Easily influenced.
Everybody's very easily influenced now, especially in that area. It makes me sad sometimes, like, just a little bit. Not too much. I'm like, you know, everybody will figure it out. You got to figure it out on your own. You know, you'll go through that phase of, like, you know, you're lost and then you'll figure it out. But it makes me sad to, like, watch it happen, if that makes sense. Okay, so how important are like-minded friendships? I saw something where you said that.
Saw what?
Like, where you said like-minded friendships. We had talked about that. I can't remember. I think it was in one of your posts I looked at.
One of my posts? Oh. I don't know when I said that. But, yes, having like-minded friendships.
It was on the Black and Gold thing. With yourself.
Oh, with my bio?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Having like-minded friendships. Yes, I do think that's very important, because you are who, like, you surround yourself around. If you surround yourself with like-minded, like, let's say you surround yourself with business owners, right? 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to start thinking like them and maybe have your own business as well. So if you have people that have or share common interests with you, you're most likely going to be like them. So for me, I'm into healthcare. I'm into, you know, soft girls, like just living life, you know. So I surround myself with people like that. I'm not going to surround myself with people who stay home all day and do nothing, you know. And I think that's good, because it just helps me as a person to just grow. You want to elevate. You don't want to stay stationary or stagnant in life. So if there's people around you who are motivating you and pushing you to, like, get up, go to school, go to work, go get that bag, you know, you're gonna want to do that because you see other people around you doing that.
Right. Do you ever feel like you've surrounded yourself by the wrong group of friends? No. Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay, look at you.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
I feel like I have surrounded myself by the wrong, like when I was like younger, not really in college, because I grew into finding my circle, but I feel like I did surround myself with the wrong group of friends, and I kind of weaved my way out of it. Like, okay, this is not going to work for me right now. I see myself falling down like a deep hole with this group of people. So I thought it was really cool when you said like-minded friendships are important. So what about like-minded relationships?
I think the same exact thing. Like, you always want to elevate yourself. You never want to be around anyone in life at all who is making you feel any less than yourself or taking away from your value. You're supposed to either help me grow or grow with me, you know? So I don't really think being around people who are taking away from you, if you're around anyone who takes away from you, that's just a life lesson in general. Like, just remove yourself, because it's not doing you anything. It's not taking you anywhere. So
you're not going anywhere.
You're not going anywhere. You're just going to stay at the same place if you're around people who constantly tell you what to do or try to depict how your life is supposed to look like.
Okay. So what was your breakthrough moment to build your relationship with God? Your own personal relationship.
What was my breakthrough?
Your breakthrough moment from where you built your own personal relationship with God. Because I feel like, you can grow up in the church and around the church, but then it's different when you have your own experience with God.
I think it was coming to college, honestly, because at home, obviously, I go to church every Sunday. I was around the church. I was always involved in church. My parents, we all go to church. But I think coming to college, it's like, okay, I'm from Houston, so coming to Beaumont, at first, my first semester, I think you mean my first 2 semesters, I don't think I had my car here on campus. So I wasn't able to go find churches or anything like that. So when I came to Lamar, I was like, okay, I'm here. I can watch, service online, but I really want to be in the presence of God. So I had to really learn how to just find myself in Christ and just know okay, college is a very humbling experience. You're away from home, you're away from family, you're away from friends, and you're really just making out life by yourself, honestly. And I think that me coming to college helped me grow my relationship with God, because I'm okay, God, you brought me here. You can't let me fail. These classes were very hard for me, but I ended up persevering through them. I ended up passing them, and it was no one but God, honestly.
Yeah, you're in nursing. Do you have your white coat yet? You did? Okay, so what time do you have to get up? We were talking about that last week. We were talking about y'all getting up, me and Kinson. He was here saying because he's an athlete, and he was saying the nursing majors have to get up even earlier. What time do y'all have to get up?
It depends on the day. For lecture days, we get up depending on the lecture. So today we had a 5-hour lecture, and it was 8 a.m. to 2:40. So that's not that bad. But on days we have to go to the hospitals and stuff, we have to be at the hospital at 6:30 a.m. So
you have to be there.
You have to be there
Clock
at 6:30.
At 6:30 a.m.
Uh-huh.
What has this experience taught you about your career that you're going into?
Get some sleep. Get some sleep. Really know what you want to do, because if you're only doing it because of the money, you're just not gonna make it, honestly. In nursing, I think nursing teaches me how to be disciplined and just work for what I want. You can't just wake up every day and think, okay, I'm going to class because I know I'm going to make money at the end. No, you have to have passion. And that's just anything in life. You can't just do things because of money or materialistic things. You have to have passion and drive for what you're doing. Unless you're just going to get burnt out by the time you're 25 and just not do anything.
So what is your passion for nursing?
My passion for nursing is helping other people and just being that one person that can be by the patient's side, just there to hear what they have to say and just try to help them get better. Because at the end of the day, no one really wants to be in the hospital, and no one wants to be sick, honestly. So just being there to advocate for them and just know that, okay, you're a person before you were a patient, So I think that's my biggest drive.
What advice would you give to a freshman nursing major?
Take your classes seriously. Get your high GPA. Also, I would say study. Find your study habits and find your study ways. Don't do what everyone else is doing. The parties are always going to be there. The kickbacks are always going to be there. The friends are always going to be there. But really know why you came to college. Just do that, and then after that, you can enjoy life.
Okay. What do you think have you done good throughout your whole nursing career as a student?
Yeah, I would like to say so. Once I just found my study habit, I think that was really helped me.
How did you go about finding your study habit? Because I think that's really important with all degrees in college, but specifically nursing, because y'all have a lot to
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of work.
Yeah, we do. I think just knowing like the best times to study, like when we do our lectures in class, I will be in class listening attentively, but it's a lot of information to try to learn everything right there. So after that, I would go back and study what I like heard. Like I record it and I also like write notes. So I would go back and listen to it and watch it and watch YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube videos.
Now, how do you sit through the 5-hour lecture?
I sit in front. I sit at the very for like me and the teacher are making eye contact, so I have no room to like fall asleep or do anything. I stay engaged.
Do you think that holds you accountable sitting in the front? Okay.
Yeah, for me at least. Some people sit in the back. I mean, it's cool to sit in the back, but I have to be in the front
to stay productive.
Yes.
If you sit in the back, are you gonna go to sleep?
No, I'm not. I don't fall asleep in class. It's just like I would just lose my focus. In the front, I kind of lose focus sometimes, but it's like okay, I'm in the teacher's face. At least I can owe it to her to just look at them while they're talking, so it keeps me engaged.
What has been your favorite thing about nursing so far? I feel like since you're now actually doing clinicals, that's what they're called, right? I feel like that would be the more interesting part.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so what has been the best part about it so far?
I think the best part has been just watching the different like careers in nursing. Like there's some people who do like bedside nursing. There's some people who do like pediatrics, cardiovascular. Like there's different areas in nursing. You don't have to only be at the hospital. And also you can like go and get your master's, get your doctorates, have your own private practice. Like I just like the versatility of it all.
So what career do you want to pursue with nursing?
I'm not sure at this very moment, but I do know I want to do I want to do everything, honestly, but I really like kids. I like the heart. I like everything, honestly. I don't know. I think it'll come a time, honestly.
I love kids. I started off like when I came to college, I said I wanted to be a nurse, but then I was like, I think I changed my mind because I realized like you're the person that's gonna be like poking the kids, and then I can't do that. I was like, no, I can't be that person that's like hurting them because then they're not gonna be excited to see me. They're gonna be like, bro, you coming in here to stab me? Like, what's going on?
You're helping them though. Don't say that you stabbing them. You're helping them.
Yeah, I know that I'm helping them, but
they don't know.
They're looking at me like that's
the evil lady.
Yeah, and I just like, no, I can't do that. I'm not gonna be able to sit there and just take myself doing that every day.
Right.
I might start crying in the room. Like I really do love kids a lot. Like I really do love them a lot. So me like having to not stab them. Let's not say stab, guys. Sorry. Let's
not stab. Help.
Aid in there. Aid in helping them. I just don't think.
So what's your major right now?
Family studies and psychology. So like for example, like with cases with kids who have been like sex trafficked or in abusive households, I'll be the voice for that child. So I'll work with the teachers, like I'll be their counselor for one, but I'll work with the teachers and the doctors and the parents to be the voice for that child. So if we go to court, I'll be the person that speaks for that child, that gets the best. I'm the best advocate for the child. I'm working in the one of that child instead of what everybody else wants for the child. Me and that child have a personal relationship to where I'm able to help them get to where they need, like what's going to best serve them. Not what everybody else wants, but me and that child have a relationship to where they understand, like, okay, she's actually helping me in the best way that she can to make sure I have the best result.
What got you to that?
It was a long way. I was in education. Like, I was doing education, and then I was doing student teaching, and I was like, absolutely not.
You didn't like it?
No. I didn't. I really thought I would. I really thought I would have liked it because you're around kids all day, you get to do fun stuff, but sitting in the classroom and actually experiencing, that's why I would advise anybody who wants to be a teacher to actually go in the classroom, because that will tell you whether you want to do it or not. The teacher didn't look happy herself. Like, she did not look happy, and it's like, it's not even about the pay at that point. It's literally, she did not look happy doing her job. These kids are sitting here watching computers all day. Like, their homework is on the computer. They're not actually learning. There's
no engagement.
They don't care to learn, like.
But you can be that change.
You have a lot of rules as a teacher.
That's true.
That's also what I learned. I was taking intro to teacher education. That's when you learn, like, your rules as a teacher, what you can and can't do. You can't do a lot as a teacher. And when I realized that made me also not want to be a teacher, because at first I had that mindset of, okay, well, I can be the teacher that makes a change. But you have rules that you have to follow.
Abide by.
You can't. There's a certain relationship that you can have with the kids as a teacher, and I know I can't do what I want to do. I can't help them the way I want to being a teacher. So then I was like, maybe I could be a principal, because you can you're in charge.
Make up your own rules.
Rules. My advisor was telling me that she's who helped me look towards being in family studies and doing psychology and counseling for the kids, because she was listening to what I was saying, and I thank God I had a good advisor, because she actually listened to what I wanted to do as far as a career and put me in the area I need to be.
Right.
But principals now, they don't really have that much hold on them.
Really?
No, they don't. That's crazy, right? Because you would think that they are in charge of the school. That would be.
But they have people that they follow too as well.
The school board tells them how to run things. So basically, the principal is only in charge of dispersing the funds for the school. That's it. The school district has gone not down, but your power that you thought that you would have, by the time I would graduate and I'll be getting into being a principal, I won't be able to have those things. So I'm like, yeah, I can't.
I would think teachers and principals make money. I would hope for them to make money, because they're they're like the foundation of great doctors and lawyers and everyone else in whatever career, because they're the ones who brought up these kids. So I do too.
I think a lot of teachers. I'm really happy, like I said, that I had a great advisor who listened to what I wanted to do and what impact I wanted to make with the kids, because if not, I would have been stuck. I wouldn't be stuck. Of course, you could come back to school, but who wants to sit here and waste all this time here, all this money you've spent here in school for you to go into a career that you're not happy in? You're going to be there, and you're going to see that this is not what you want to do. And I think that's what happens with a lot of teachers who don't understand what they're getting themselves into.
Right.
They think that they can do, this and this and this, and then they realize that,
I can't really do much.
you can't make a change, and then they end up being unhappy. I think that's what happens with teachers being unhappy and angry and upset, or teachers quitting their jobs. I really do think that's what happens a lot of times. They go into the field being really excited and really wanting to do all these things for these kids, but then you can't.
You're very limited.
You're very, very limited, and I didn't even know that myself, so I'm really glad that I knew that, because
now you know. You dodged a bullet.
I would have been I would have been mad. I'm not going to lie. I would be really upset. If I'm thinking I'm going to get my own classroom and decorate it and make it all nice and these things. And I get here and I'm like, okay, well, guys, we're going to do this. No, you have to follow all this curriculum. And depending on what grade you teach, you have to go off of all these standards that they need to learn. It's your job to teach them. Your job basically depends on that. So if your class is not paying attention or they don't care to learn, that's on you.
That's on you. You're so right.
I was like, no. So now I'm really happy. I'm really excited. I'm a little bit nervous because there's going to be, I was talking to my dad, and he was telling me, he used to do social work. He was telling me, you're going to have some cases that are very intense. And he was telling me the thing that he's worried about with me is me getting too emotionally involved and learning when to separate work and going home. I'm like, yeah, that's very true. One of my friends, she's in social work as well, and she was telling me about a case where the kids, this 3-year-old kid was being sexually abused by a man, and she had to sit in there. And I was like, I would have to be in that courtroom with that kid and listen to him tell me everything that happened. I'm like,
that's crazy. That's a lot.
Yeah, I try to watch videos of people who have survived sex trafficking and things just to mentally prepare myself for things that I'll hear, and before I get into that field, because if not, then I'll be somewhere.
Blindsided.
I'm gonna be sitting there crying with them. We're all gonna be sitting here crying. Now we're all looking crazy. You're looking at me. I'm supposed to be helping you, and I'm over here wiping my
tears.
Out. But she's not
competent. She has to go.
She's not able to help me at all.
Yeah.
They're gonna be looking at me like, ma'am, you good? Listen.
That's good though. I love that for you.
Okay. So what is Godfidence?
Godfidence.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Okay. What is that?
Confidence in God. Godfidence. That's literally all it is.
Did you come up with this?
No, I did not.
You didn't?
Mm-mm.
Who came up with this?
I don't know. I was listening to this one song this one day, and then I heard that, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. I love it. But I did not come up with that. No, I did not. But I just used it in my speech because my word was confidence. And I'm so I love God and da-da-da-da. Godfidence. That's perfect.
So what would you define God? How do you say it? Godfidence? Godfidence? What would you define that as? What does that look like as well? I would define
Godfidence as being someone who is driven by God and knowing that God is always the top of everything. He's my confidence. He's the one who I lean on to do everything. So without God, I'm no one. So I walk with my confidence, but on my shoulder, I walk with God. So Godfidence.
Okay,
That's
like
how
that.
I would do it.
I saw that. I was like, ooh, I like that word. Whenever I figure out how to say it, I'm gonna start using it. That's really cool. Okay, so what would you say you do? Of course, when you get worried, you pray. But I feel like there's those moments where you're like,
God,
hey, what's going on?
Right.
What do you do in those moments?
Listen,
and how do you calm yourself back down?
I like to listen to a lot of gospel music.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's hidden messages and hidden gems in them. So sometimes when I find myself not praying, I will either talk to people who I know can help me, or I would just listen to the music and just calm myself down, or just really rely and be like, okay, I know he got me through. Or I just remember what he's got me through before. Like, okay, he got me through this exam. I know he's going to get me through this exam. He got me through this. So I just know he's going to get me through this.
Just reminding yourself.
I just remind myself. Because God doesn't really have a timeline. Like, our one day can be his 100 days. So it's like, you can't really try to align your, like, okay, God, tomorrow I need you to do this. And then tomorrow comes and it's like, what's going on? So I just have to remind myself, like, things don't always go the way I want them to. Is his timing. So.
Okay, I like that.
Thank you.
So, what role do you believe drugs and alcohol play in today's society?
What role?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by that? Question can go many ways.
In all aspects.
In all aspects.
It can go in multiple ways. That's why I put it like that, because it's a very open-ended question.
What role do I think drugs have on today's...
Drugs and alcohol.
Drugs and alcohol has today's society. I think drugs and alcohol... I don't really... okay, for alcohol, I don't really think it's that bad. But I feel like all of it really comes to how you are as a person and how you... like, you can use it, but as long as you don't abuse it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And for drugs, I don't really see the point, but everyone is different. They cope in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like you have to cope in healthier ways. Right. And I'm not saying like, oh, people who do those things are bad people. No, people just get through certain situations in multiple ways. So however you personally think that you... like, I feel like it's tolerance based. So if you know your tolerance, don't go past your tolerance. If you know you're drinking, don't go drive, you know, like your limits and stuff. I just think you need to stick to your certain like threshold. Don't go past it. But yeah, I think that's on the side of substance, I guess. And just in general in our society, I would say people probably use it as a way to, like, I want to say be cool, because, you know, people don't do it to be cool, but maybe like the younger generation can be like, oh yeah, I drink, I smoke, I do this, I do that, but like we don't really care. It's like you see what other people are doing, and like the artists and stuff, you see it in their industries, they're doing it, but they're grown. Right. You're a child, like stay in school, do what you're supposed to do, and then you can do whatever you want on your free time when you're an adult. But I just think the way people go about it could be changed.
Okay.
But
what do you mean that it could be changed?
Like, I wouldn't think like you would get friends because you know you're gonna get drunk with them, or if that's the way you... I mean, some people do that. I'm not saying that it's bad or anything, but it's like, if you're gonna drink or if you're gonna smoke or if you're gonna do whatever, just make sure that you're doing it the right way. I don't think there's a right or wrong way, but just don't overdo it. That's my whole thing. Like, don't overdo it. Like, if you know you're about to get drunk and you're outside with people you don't know, be smart. Don't be stupid. Like, don't go get drunk. They're not gonna help you. They're gonna record you and keep you on the floor. But
yeah, that does.
But yeah,
I don't want people around me who are gonna do that.
But yeah, just be responsible about it.
I'm glad I haven't been in that environment where I haven't had good friends around me who don't help. Like, wouldn't want to help me. I wouldn't. I don't know. I'm a very caring person, so I'm like, if I see somebody else going through that, like their friends are leaving, I'm gonna help you, even if I don't know you.
That's the right way to do it.
Everybody doesn't have that. I just don't know how you could think that's funny.
Yeah.
Like,
because they're outside their body, but I mean, they don't know what they're doing.
I don't know. Even when I've like been drunk before and I see somebody like seriously like losing their mind, not losing their mind, but like or I'm like, hey,
are you okay?
Some water. I don't know. I don't think it's funny because it can go really wrong really fast. I think that's my biggest thing. I know that it can go wrong like that. So I take it seriously. I don't know. I don't know why everybody doesn't take it seriously. But I feel like sometimes it takes an experience for people to realize definitely. That. Which sucks. That really,
but
really
sometimes
sucks.
You have to live through things in order to know how to overcome it.
One of my close friends in high school, like one of my really good friends, she lost her best friend in a drunk driving accident in high school. Yeah, and that really has, like, stuck with me. That's literally right when I moved to Texas.
Are you serious?
Yeah, right when I moved to Texas, I met her, that happened, and I was like, and I've seen how much of an impact that's had on her. Mm-hmm. So seeing how that can affect somebody else, I always keep that in the back of my mind of, like, making sure I'm caring for, caring for somebody when I see them, like, in that type of predicament, because I don't.
Everyone want that to happen to you. Wow.
I don't want to, like, say, oh, I've seen that person. You're all looking on the news and you're like, oh, I've seen that person at the party, and now they're dead. Like,
you know that you could have helped them, and
you could have helped them. Now you walked past this person, you saw them struggling, or you want to be conflicted for life. You want to mind your business.
Oh, mind my business.
You want to mind your business.
Mind the business that pays you.
You've seen this. Now you see this person is not here. I don't know. That's my whole thing. Like that has stuck in my head because it was like I've just seen how. I didn't know any of them, but it's like I've seen how it had an impact on my friend even to this day. So it's like now I just keep them in the back of my head. Like, okay, if I see something wrong with somebody, I'm gonna help.
That's a good reminder to have every day.
Constant. I don't see why not.
Constant.
I wish the world was a little bit nicer sometimes.
Same.
Everybody's so mean.
It's okay. Let's spread some love and positivity everywhere.
That's the point. Listen, I be trying like, hey, let's be a little bit nicer. Okay, so what would you say makes you happy?
What makes me happy? Mm-hmm. My family makes me happy. My friends make me happy. The people I surround myself make me happy.
Okay. What do you do for yourself that makes you happy?
What I do for myself? Mm-hmm. I affirm myself a lot. I go to sleep a lot. Self-care a lot. Like, if I know I'm about to have a bad day or something, like, I plan ahead and be like, okay, I know.
You know when you're going to have a bad day?
No, I'm just saying, like, if I could see, like, okay, these teachers, they're giving me a lot of homework. I might be stressed out later. Okay, I'm going to spend some time doing the work. Then after that, I'm going to treat myself and just go to sleep. Sleep. Get away from it all, that's treatment.
That's your self-care, sleeping?
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think. What would be my self-care?
But no, it's a lot. I like to listen to music. I like to, get my nails done, but I can't do that in nursing school, so.
Yeah, you can't have nails or eyelashes or, I don't know. Do you know who Tia is?
Who?
Tia? She just graduated. She was a nurse last semester. She used to do my nails.
Really?
Yeah. And she would be telling me, like, how they can't have any eyelashes. Yeah. You can't have certain hair color. Like, I was like, my goodness, no nails, no lashes, no nothing.
But this is a sacrifice for, like, 2 years.
So is that, like, in the career you can't have lashes?
No, you can have it in the career. I see a lot of nurses with it.
So why do they make you, like, not have lashes in it? Like, what is the point of that?
I really don't know. But I think it's all a sterile, like, being sterile. So the lashes can fall off and you can break your sterile field and now things are contaminated.
Bless you.
God bless you. And, like, your nails, they carry a lot of bacteria and germs and stuff. I think they're just trying to teach us the right way. And then after that, you can go do what you want. But
I mean, yeah, but it's like you're going to the clinic, like, she have eyelashes. Yeah. She have eyelashes and nails.
I see it all the time, but it's okay. It's okay.
Oh, listen. I don't know. It was like that when I was in cosmetology school, too. Like, we had to do things the right way. Mm-hmm.
They're going to teach you the right way. It's up to you to do what you do. Oh, my gosh.
I'm not doing that. Like, so I'm supposed to cut hair. I'm sorry. I'm not about to sit here and break my back and...
You were in cosmetology school?
Yeah. I have my license in cosmetology.
Oh, nice.
I did it in high school. More so, my mom was a cosmetologist, and I was like, well, I don't have to be at school all the time. Mm-hmm. So this is fun, like, Mm-hmm. But I graduated during COVID, so it kind of also, like, I just was
okay.
Thank you.
That's interesting.
I thought the world was going to shut down. I was like, baby, I don't know what I'm about to do.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I didn't go to college when I came fresh out of high school. I was like, I didn't know what to do with myself. Yeah. I was like, what am I supposed to do?
That must have been, like, a really hard time, like, graduating in the middle of COVID.
Oh, I was really mad because I was excited to go to prom. Like, I waited my whole life to go to prom.
It didn't happen.
Girl, I bought my dress.
Are you serious?
Yes, I bought my dress like early.
Oh, because it was around like after spring break. Then that's when everything shut down, right? We had a long spring break. I think that's what it was.
We never came back.
And then we never came back.
We never came back for spring. I was so mad. I was like, told him, I'm like, maybe they'll let us still have prom. Like, maybe. Girl, that dress was sitting in my closet. I had bought that dress.
Did you sell it?
I just sold it last year.
Wow.
To this girl who was going to prom. My best friend's sister was going to prom, and she asked because she had my dress, and I wanted to cry.
And you got money out of it, but yeah, I can see.
It's not the same.
It's not.
I wanted to cry because I was like, bro, I'm
This should have been me.
jealous. Yeah, it should have been me.
You should have took pictures in it.
That's what my mom said, but I wish I would have, but I wasn't in the mood. I was really mad.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had us outside in the hot sun for graduation.
For graduation.
Yes, in the hot sun. Girl, I had my little wig on with my cap.
Oh my gosh.
Sweating. And my last name is like all the way at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I was like hot. I didn't know. I didn't know what to do. Like afterwards, I was like, okay, if I go to college and it's not really gonna be fun because
everything's shut down.
We're on quarantine. So what am I actually gonna do? I didn't know what to do. But the next year, like one of my friends that goes here now, she convinced me to come here with her.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, when I came here, I was like, where the heck is Beaumont?
Because you're from Indiana, you said?
Yeah, but I've been in Texas. Like, I graduated high school in Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I have been in Texas. I just didn't know where Beaumont was.
Yeah.
When I came here, and I was like, driving, I was on the way here. I said, what the heck?
It's different. It's so different.
No offense to anybody.
Yeah.
From Beaumont. It just, threw me for a loop, okay? I'm sorry. Just threw me off a little bit.
I can understand that.
I don't know what I was expecting. Like, I guess I had like this idea that college was going to be this whole thing. And the only college tour I went on was to U of H. So in my head, I'm thinking like, oh yeah, it's going to be a like nice big campus. We're going to be having all the bars and the restaurants. I said, we don't have nothing.
Girl, that's in Houston. This is Beaumont, Texas.
I mean, Drake said Beaumont, Texas. So, maybe we're going to.
He did?
Yeah, he mentioned Beaumont in his one of his songs. So I'm like, maybe.
It's coming on the map.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they are on the come up, okay? They're on the come up. They had like the basketball player Alexis Morris, who's from Beaumont, who's doing really good. So it's like, hey, maybe they're gonna do some training around here.
Hidden gems.
I don't know. They got the little hookah spot now with the crawfish. Mm-hmm. So listen, they're getting somewhere, okay? So what would you say is your why?
My why?
Your why.
In life, or?
Yeah.
Ooh. What is my why? I think my why would have to be seeing how I want to live in the future. Like, okay, I know that I have little siblings. So I have a twin brother and I have 2 little sisters.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
You have a twin?
Mm-hmm.
Do they go here?
No.
How do you not go to the same school as you? Okay, go ahead, finish. We're going to get to that in a second.
So I have like siblings, so I know that they look up to me and I look up to them as well. And I have a lot of younger kids in my community and I have parents who like support me. So I'm like, okay, I can't be a failure. I have to finish. I have to go higher so that other people can know that it's okay to, be a first daughter and go to school, or just be African and go to school and just do everything that you want to do as an African American, Mm-hmm. And I see a lot of people like they go to high school and they don't go to college, or they're in college and they leave college because of lack of support or lack of motivation or confusion or anything like that. So I know that, okay, I have a really strong community and I have a really strong support system. So why not just go higher, go to school? Like Nikki said, Barb, stay in school.
Get your degree, don't be no bum.
Yeah, so I just think that's really my why. I want to live a really good life. I want to have a lot of kids. I want to have a big family. So
you want to have a lot of kids? I want a lot of kids.
I do.
I want a lot of kids. I want like, what? Right now, my mind is on 5. 5, that's not a lot though. That's like.
Yeah, that's a good number.
It's a good number.
But it's an odd number, so you might as well go for 6.
Have you seen? Nah, I don't know about 6. You might go to 4.
4?
I don't know about 6. Jesus, I don't know.
6 is a lot.
If God wants to give me 6 kids, then okay.
Get it, I guess.
Yeah, to 6.
Yeah.
We need to figure some stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to have like a lot of kids. I have a little farm with my kids. I grow my own little garden. Have you seen like the people on TikTok that have the kids, like, where they cook the dinner.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
They each have their own, like, pots and vests and all that. I'm like, oh, that is so cute.
I think that's, like, the cutest thing ever. I want to do stuff like that. There's another lady on there who has, like, they have, like, a whole bunch of land, and they do, like, little different events for the kids, like movie nights or, like, mini carnival for the kids, because it's so many of them. But they do it at home because, like, more affordable than taking all of them to the carnival. That's nice, though.
They will cherish that forever.
That's what I'm saying. I want to do stuff like that.
That's cute. I love that.
6... I don't
5,
know.
4.
4 is good. 5, okay. If I'm feeling a little fancy. 6. Somebody needs to be calling their grandma. Because at this point, somebody needs to calm down. My aunt has a lot of kids, and she made me want to have a lot of kids. Like, just being around them, like, back at home, being at the house with them, and seeing how good of a mom she was and how, like, fun it was. I only have one sibling.
Oh. Well, are you the youngest or oldest?
The younger. I'm the oldest.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just me and him. So it's like, it's pretty boring. Like, we're cool. Like, there's like, I just like the chaos of, like, big families.
You like the chaos.
I think it's fun. I think it's really cool.
It is cool.
But you have a twin?
Yeah.
How does it feel to have a twin? I think that's so cool.
It's great. It just makes me very competitive at heart, you know? Like, we're always competing with everything.
Why?
Like, when we were little, like, it was just always competition. But it was good competition. Like, okay. Oh, I can get here before you. Oh, I can do this. Oh, I'm older than you. Or this or that. I got better grades. Like, it's good competition. Okay. So it just really had me, like, fierced up for the rest of my life.
Why did y'all not go to school together?
He didn't like Beaumont.
Oh, he didn't like Beaumont?
Nah.
Are you guys really close? Like best friends?
Yeah, we're really close.
I think that's so cool. I don't know what I would do if I had a twin. I don't think I would be having any friends. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I would have friends if I had a twin.
I think you would.
I don't know.
Maybe if it was a girl. Like, if you had a girl twin, then they'll probably be like, oh, that's my best friend. I don't need any other friends.
But you have a boy twin.
Yeah. It's the same way, but I like having other friends, too. Like, he's my friend. I'm going to have other friends.
I'm sorry. That's really, really, really cool.
Thank you.
Are y'all fraternal or are y'all identical?
We're fraternal. You can't be, you can't be identical if you're, like, male and female.
Okay.
I don't think so, at least.
Okay.
But, yeah, we're fraternal.
Do y'all look alike?
We look related, I've heard. He looks like my older brother, I've heard also.
Oh, y'all look related, but not twins.
Yeah. They'll be like, oh, yeah, y'all look alike. But he looks like your older brother. Oh, that's cool. I'm older, though.
Do you have twin telepathy?
Yes.
You do? So it's real?
It's real.
It's a real thing?
It's real.
Okay. I need to know how this works. How does this work?
It's real. We think it's real because sometimes I'll be like, it just don't feel right. Are you okay? Oh my gosh, how did you know? Like, I don't, it'll be like that. And then one time when we were little, we were like, okay, we saw on TV all the time, like twin telepathy. We're like, that's not real. And then one time we were like, oh, I'm going to think of a number and you're going to think of a number. And then on 3, we're going to say the number. We like got the same number like 4 times in a row. And it was just so cool.
Have y'all ever done like the, like, you know how they have like the door in between? It's like one person's doing one thing. Somebody asked you to do, like hold up a peace sign or hold up like a number. No. Yeah, I should try that.
We should.
It's like split, but they do it with twins. Like one's on one side, one's on the other side.
And then see if it matches?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll look into that.
That's really cool. I be wishing I was a twin. I wouldn't know how to act though. God knew not to have it. So I would not be social at all. I would not be social.
Really?
No. Like if I had a twin, we would be like
locked in,
tied at the hip.
But what if your twin wanted to go make friends and you're just there? Like, do you think like you would be?
I don't know. We would have the same friends, maybe. I don't know.
You think? Oh no.
I don't know. I'm doing the twins at the end of the semester. They're freshmen. They're twins. And they're identical. It's really funny.
Wow.
Yes.
I have a lot of identical friends that are like. I have a lot of friends that are twins that are identical.
Yes, and it's literally funny how they act like they're like best friends. Yeah. It's so cool. Like I think they have friends, other friends. I'm gonna ask them these questions later if they have friends. But I think their friends are the same friends. I don't know. I think I would be just like them, and they lived like in the same dorms together.
It's like you see me, you see her.
Literally, that's how I feel like it would be. I'm sorry. That's maybe why God didn't make me a twin, because I just wouldn't act right.
He knows.
Oh, I wouldn't act right. How do I talk to you?
Talk
to my twin.
I have my sister. Sorry.
Don't know what to tell you.
You can hang with us. Okay,
so what are your plans for after graduation?
I will say the same thing like in my 5-year mark you asked me earlier. You know, work, make money, and then look into businesses.
Okay. All right.
And then go back to school.
Oh, to get your master's?
Yeah, I want to get my doctorates. Yeah, I'm going to school for a minute.
Are you excited about that?
I am excited.
Are you nervous?
No, I'm excited.
I feel like if you're going to go to college, I feel like you should just keep going. Mm-hmm. I really do. I feel like you should get the most out of your college.
Yeah.
Like Miss Brooklyn, I think she's getting her doctorate right now. I like that. I thought that was really cool because it's like, of course you can just get your bachelor's.
Like, why not?
But why not
higher?
Why not get your master's? I'm going to get my master's because I want to have my own firm, like to where the like the CPS and those people will come to me. They'll come outsource me to bring people. Like, I'll have different counselors in my office, and I can send them to, help. That's what I want to do. But nice. You need to have your master's for that. You can't just be like, yeah.
I graduated in 4 years, and now I want you to be under me. No, you need more education.
I'm in charge.
No.
It's not going to work like that. My doctorates, I don't know. I feel like that would be really cool to do. Now,
a cool addition to your name.
I don't see why not. Now I'm a doctor.
Mm-hmm. Period. You can't tell her nothing.
Nothing. You can't tell me anything at all. Now look. Don't tell you. Okay, but before we end, do you have any more questions for me?
Yeah, like what inspired you to do this? Like, this is great, by the way. I've always wanted to be like part of a podcast or just, talk, and it's just cool. Oh my gosh, I did not look at that camera.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
But yeah, what inspired you to do this? Like, what was your drive for it?
Everybody asked me this question.
Oh, really?
This is like, I would say my testimony. Like, God gave me this idea when I was like really, really, really at a low place, and I was really depressed, and I was crying, and I was like, God, I don't know what the heck you want me to do with my life. I'm confused. I'm here. I don't know what's going on. And, I was coming to school, of course, but I'm like, I don't feel like I have a connection with anyone at school. I don't know anybody. And then, I don't know, he gave me the idea of, you're not the only person that feels this way in college. And he wants me to be that person that ties everything together, that gives people that voice to feel important, the people that are like, may not be known, or just creating a environment where everybody feels safe.
Safe haven.
Everybody feels safe and comfortable to be themselves, and you're building connection with one another, and you're letting that person put their personality out there for everybody to see at college. And it's grown a lot. At first, I was like, well, this is going to be... I just posted about it the other day because I was thinking about it. Like, I was, looking whenever he sent me the video of it on camera. I was like, wow. Because the first time I ever did a podcast, I was really mad that day.
Really?
Yeah.
Why were you mad?
Because everything was not, going how I wanted it to go. Like, my initial plan when I first started to do the podcast was I wanted to put it on YouTube. And I had the other phone, and it, didn't take up enough storage. So it would end in the middle. We had to re-record the whole thing on live. I know
about the storage thing.
The live that y'all see on the very first one was actually the second time we did that podcast. So I was very annoyed. I was very frustrated.
Did you want to give up at that point?
Yeah, I did. I definitely did. I was about to say, F this podcast. I don't know who this. You need to tell somebody else to do this because I don't want to do this. This is like...
I love this.
Yeah.
I love this.
But... It's coming.
And
a lot of people tell me on campus how they like to watch it, or how some person's talking and they're telling their story or expressing themselves. Yeah, I really agreed with that person. That somebody my favorite one is there was a girl who was pregnant, and I had my friend who was pregnant. She graduated. She had a baby in college, and this girl did me and was like, I really like that you put a woman in college on the podcast because that gave me encouragement to stay in school or go back to school. Great. And then even after that, my friend, it came full circle, one of my really close friends at the end of the that semester, she ended up getting pregnant and she had a baby, but I told her to go back and watch the video because I don't know, I don't have any kids, but I was glad that I was able to talk to somebody who's in college to give advice to keep pursuing your degree. So, I don't know.
I really love this.
Thank you.
I love that you're being obedient and walking and going through with it. Don't give up.
Girl, I was having a whole, I called him and I was screaming. I was like, ah! I was literally so sad the other day. I was like, thank you, God. I was like, because I didn't know we were going with this for a moment. I was like, because I wasn't even going to come back to the school this semester, but And I was like, God wanted me to be here, so I'm here. And then everything's working out all the way. Because I was like, oh, I already have everything set up in Houston. I have a studio in Houston. I have someone that's going to help me record. You want me to come all the way back to school? Why? You're making me backtrack.
Mm-hmm.
And it all worked out how it needs to work out now. But I'm excited.
I'm excited for you.
Before
this is great.
Before I was very skeptical. I'm like, side eye. Like, literally.
Bombastic side eye.
What do we have going on here? I'm like, this is going on for a little minute now. When are we going to pick the pace up?
I think you're going to, like, elevate and go higher and higher and higher.
I really hope so.
Interested in that.
That's the goal. I want to get to interview, like, a lot of people.
Celebrities, top dogs.
Keith Lee. Read my email, please.
For show you right on.
Please. Please, Keith Lee.
I love Keith Lee.
Read my email. I emailed
That'd be
you
great.
twice. Oh yeah, he didn't answer my email yet, but
yeah,
you know, I'm gonna keep
praying, keep pushing.
Maybe he'll see the video. Keith Lee, once again, and Ronnie, both of you have emails.
They'll reach out to you in due time.
I hope so. Well, do you have any more questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, Mike, you want to do me a favor and end it here?
Thank you for having me on.
You're so welcome.
This is amazing.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
I did.
I was nervous.